Welcome everybody to live show number 20. And my name is Rodney Reynolds. Before I forget, I'd like to thank the moderators for keeping the chat civil, the sponsors for sending interesting products, and you for showing up. As well, don't forget to check out the current 3D Game Man giveaway. This is the site giveaway, which is located at the top right-hand corner of www.3dgameman.com, and let me post that up there. Again, thank you, Zach, for doing that for me. This is the Psycho Audio 5.1 gaming headset. Giving away 2 of these, and these are like $400 a pop. One I will be giving away randomly to whomever, and the other one I'll be picking from folks who buy one of these glorified t-shirts. If you want a t-shirt, by the way, you can go to 3dgameman.com/t-shirts. I will link you up right here. And so yeah, if you want a t-shirt, and maybe if you want a headset, like a $400 headset, then yeah, buy a t-shirt. It will increase your chances greatly. Also, there is a giveaway in this live show. 3 products. And those will include the Nzxt LED kits. And I have the link there for you if you're in chat. You can check those out. Maybe you want to put some bling bling in your case. Well, if you do, and if you want to do it in style, in a number of different colors, and available in a number of different lengths, then you can get one of these kits. You can refer to one of my previous live shows. I demoed these live kits, if you want to find out more on that. The link, Zach, can you put the link up again? Because when you sent me that link, I think I was on my smartphone, and I don't want to go through that now. So if you could do the link to that giveaway, the live show giveaway, that would be fantastic. There it is. You can go to www.3dgameman.com/live/NZAD or NZXT. So 3dgameman.com/live/NZXT. And sorry for all the folks who are overseas that are not in North America, but this is only a North American giveaway. This is not my doing. This is the sponsor. So don't blame me and say, Rodney, why? We can't. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's the sense. The sponsor says they won't ship overseas, or they choose not to for shipping reasons and other reasons. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, one person just said, I'll still blame Rodney. Well, go right ahead. If you want to blame me, go right ahead and do that. Okay, so let's get on with the show. This is going to be another swift show. I'm going to try to keep these shows now within 30 minutes, almost exactly. The show is in 3 different parts. The first part is me answering questions that I selected from my own RodneyReynolds.com website. The second part of the show is me taking questions live from you in chat. If you're not in chat, get in chat, because there are a lot of people right now who are getting the message, and they are in chat. Looks like we've got a number of people online tonight. That's fantastic. So the third part of the show is me showing you a very interesting mystery product, and this is it. Actually, this is one of the 3 items that I was sent for the mystery product, but I'll leave that till the end of the show. Okay, let's get on with it. First part of the show is me taking questions from you from the RodneyReynolds.com website. And by the way, if you want to ask me a question, don't send an email to me, don't send a message to me on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else. Please go to RodneyReynolds.com and go to the forum there and post a message. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is that if you ask me a question there, it will be answered by, if not me, eventually, because I won't get to them right away, but somebody else will answer your question, and usually the answers are very accurate, and most times they are 100% correct, so that's a good thing. And the other thing is that when you ask a question publicly like this and get public answers, then it's public and available for everyone on the planet. Someone Googles something and, you know, the answer and the question might be there, and so on and so forth. So by doing it this way, I'm hoping that I can help you know, a lot more people than just me answering some individual person and then they only know the answer to it. So that's really why I did this. People are wondering why I did this. Oh, well, go to rodneyreynolds.com website, I got to register and do all this kind of stuff. That's why I did that, to help more people. So there you have it. Okay, let's get on with it. Me taking questions from you from my rodneyreynolds.com website. I'm digressing again, but I'll try to get on track here right now. Here we go. This person's looking at getting video cards. Should I get the 60, this is the AMD or ATI, 6870, 6950, or the 6970? Well, the 6970 is probably the best bang for the buck. And by the way, if you're wondering, Rodney, why have you not already did a video review on these 6900 series video cards? Because a lot of people have. Well, it's because HIS has reserved a couple of turbo versions for me. So while I'm not the first reviewer to review them, I'll probably have a better video card to review. Ha ha! No. So there you have it. Answering your question, 6870, 6950, or 6970. The 6950 would probably be the best bang for the buck overall. If you have the money, go for the 6970, obviously. Next question is, now this one's very close to my heart right now because I have been searching for a bigger TV. Who doesn't want a bigger TV, right? I'm looking for something 60 inches and plus, and I was looking for something, you know, LED, to be honest, or plasma, because plasma is excellent for watching movies, and that's, to be honest, that's what I do mostly on my large screen TV. Right now I have a 52 inches Toshiba. It's an LCD model, quite a good model, very, very nice picture and so on and so forth, but it's fairly thick, it's fairly heavy, and I want to really take that one and put it somewhere else in the house and then use the larger one for down here in the movie computer man cave. But anyway, this is a question about a movie screen for 2010, 2012. If you, one thing to take into consideration is 3D. Do you want to do 3D or not? If you don't, you can get a TV for, you know, a really good price, probably $1,500 to $2,000 and get something really, really good. If you want to go 3D, you'll probably have to spend a little bit more on it. And of course, it depends on the size that you are getting. But CNET has a fantastic section on their site. I'll link you up here if you're in chat. And they have a fantastic number of reviews on a lot of TVs. And you know, they're rating some of the better ones would be the Vizio, LG, Samsung, and Sony. Probably the best overall model would be something like the LG LX 9500 or the LE 8500 series. The Vizio and all of them these days, to be honest, the newer ones have internet capabilities, so you can watch, you know, YouTube, you know, other you know, Picasa and other things on there. Some of them, like Sony, have their own proprietary channels and so on and so forth. But things have changed a lot. A TV is just no longer a TV, and a lot of people honestly don't watch TV on their TV, a traditional TV. But there you have it. So yeah, for a good movie screen, you know, check out cnet.com. Go in and do a search for best, you know, LCDs or LEDs or plasmas, and they have it all there, by the way. And I believe that they actually this summer gave a Panasonic, I forget what model it was, but it was a plasma version, one of the best bang for the bucks overall. To be honest, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but yeah, it's a very good TV overall. But if you're looking at a good TV, a number of brands to go for: Vizio, LG, Samsung, Sony, or I forgot the first time mentioning Panasonic. Very good screens. Okay, to the next question. Interesting question here. This is probably one I should do a Q&A video on. This is very, very, very interesting. Does gaming affect your language? So in other words, you know, when you're got a headset on and you're gaming, does it somehow affect your language when you're talking gaming slang? You know, like rap kind of stuff? Does it affect your brain and language overall? I don't know if it does affect your language, to be honest. It might. One thing that I probably would agree on is gaming would probably increase your swearing vocabulary. So you'd probably be able to swear a lot better when you're gaming. Oh, beep, oh my, so, you know, that kind of stuff. Probably. Next question is relating to screens again. How does it look when 2D is converted to 3D? It depends on the 3D television. A lot of these 3D TVs now can take your 2D content and convert them to 3D. Pretty cool, right? Sometimes there's ghosting effects. Not a big deal, to be honest, in most cases. It takes some getting used to be honest, 3D. And I believe Vizio, spelled V-I-Z-I-O, they have a brand new TV coming out, and I believe the glasses are passive, meaning that they're, you know, you don't require to have a battery pack and them, you know, doing their 3D thing and having them active. Instead of that, you just have passive. 3D is still maturing. In a few years from now, 3D will be, you know, the thing. I mean, it's going up. It's not going backwards. But when you can watch 3D without having glasses on, all the contraptions and glasses being so expensive and so on and so forth, then it will certainly catch on and be, you know, much more popular. And of course, prices will drop as well. This next question is keeping. If you're wondering why I'm looking over here all the time, it's because of my phone. Maybe we should put it right here. I got a timer on the phone, so I want to keep track and get each section done within approximately 10 minutes. Next question here is RAID controller failure. This is, again, lots of great questions this week. If, for example, you lose your RAID controller, what happens? Well, a lot of companies have an extra 1 or 2 RAID controllers on hand. If your RAID controller fails, then, well, what happens? You have to try and find almost the identical RAID controller, and if you do not find the identical RAID controller, well, you need to find a chipset that's very close to the one that you already have. In some cases, it's really old maybe, and you can't, and then you need to create the whole array. You know, it can be a real nightmare. But yeah, in most cases, if you lose your RAID array, your RAID controller, you lose your motherboard. If you're using the RAID controller on the motherboard, then you will need to get a new one. So that's why some companies and businesses and people have an extra one on hand just to pop it in if it was to fail. In most cases it will not fail, but that's what you'll have to do, which is not good, but that's the way it is. Yeah, that's, I think Zach is posting some of the, I should be doing that too, you know. That's a good thing you're doing there, Zachy. I should be, as I'm going through these questions, I should be posting them on the chat. I'm still, this is only the 20th show. This is not the 200th show, so still learning with this live stuff. Okay, let's get back to it. Next question is overclock process. Do you think the overclock process with newer CPUs, such as the i-series, has become more complex than the older hardware? I'll link you up here. No, it hasn't. As a matter of fact, it's probably gotten a lot easier. Can we stop that? So no, it really hasn't. The same procedures really still apply to overclocking. I mean, you got a multiplier, front side bus, you want to do your research, you want to get a good motherboard, good memory, good hardware components, and so on and so forth. I've done many videos on this, Q&A videos on what you should need, hardware components, and so on and so forth to get the best overclock. Overclocking, of course, is not guaranteed at all, but in most cases, if you do your research, you will get a good overclock out of anything, whether it's a video card or, you know, a motherboard or CPU, memory, and so on and so forth. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Yes. Okay, so the next part of the show is about me taking your questions from this week's videos. One of them being the HIS HD 5450 Silence 1GB 3 low profile video card. Now this is a PCI Express video card, and you know what? Let me just quickly fly over and grab the card because I forgot it. I packaged it all away thinking, you know what? I don't need that anymore. Well, silly me, because I do. Let me put this back in the background here. Drag it out of the box again. Now, people are saying, what is this guy doing? Reviewing this video card? I mean, come on. This is not a 3D Game Man video card. No, it is not. This is certainly not a 3D Game Man video card. This is not a video card that any serious gamer would be interested in. They would not give this a second look. But this is truly not meant to be a gaming video card, although you can play games on it. And again, if you want to check out my video review on this, you can go to the link here. And this video card is intended for anyone who really would want and be serious about a silent computer system. You know, they need a low profile video card. It has to be silent, have the capability of having PCI Express 1 times. Of course, this will fit in pretty much any PCI Express 2 slot. You can put this in like an X16 or an I believe you can put this in an X8 slot as well. So this, you know, you don't have to have a PCI 1-time slot to put this in, but it's really, this is what this is intended for. You know, that kind of thing, and also somebody who wants to also have a multi-display capability. Now, you can do crossfire with this, but it's pointless. I didn't have 2 of these to do a crossfire, but I did some research on it, and apparently it doesn't scale well. So, I mean, you know, it's a 5400 series video card. What in the beat do you expect? You know, you can't drag this down to the dirt. You have to, you know, have some common sense. This is not, you know, an all-out CRAP crap video card right off the top. This is intended for a completely different purpose. A pretty cheap, affordable video card that will also give you the capability of, you know, pushing out, you know, 1080p and doing multi-display setups and so on and so forth. So, yeah. So, for the bang for the buck, is a pretty good card. Also, I would recommend the 5500 series. I would probably go with the 5500 series, to be honest, over this one. If you're thinking about getting a video card for a home theater PC setup. If you want to, by the way, go to my website, and I'll post it here. It is rodsrig.com. And if you go into my number 2 rig, that's the rig that I use for all this stuff you're seeing here tonight live. I'm using it for, you know, other accounting and bookkeeping work, and also on my home theater PC I have a video card, I believe it's the 5570 on the system here, and I'm using it with let me just go here to make sure that's correct. I believe it's the 55. Yes, it is. It's the HIS HD 5570 Silence. This is only half a gigabyte, 512 megabytes, but it's GDDR5. And I have pushed just about everything on this video card. You know, when I'm talking about doing 1080p movies and all this kind of stuff. Also have a 30-inch display here as well. No problems whatsoever with that particular video card, which is a good. So if you're thinking seriously about something for a home theater PC, I'd probably move up from this, which is the 5400 series, to something like the 5500 series. Not really intended for gaming, but it will give you, you know, a good speed overall in pretty much every kind of scenario, except for, of course, hardcore gaming at higher resolutions. Okay, the second part of the show is almost over. This week I did a poll on on the 3DMark 11 score, and your results were very interesting. It looks like your score, most people's score at least, was around between 4,000 and 5,000. And that's to be expected because 3DMark 11 is quite, how should I say, GPU intensive. And of course, if you don't have a DirectX 11 video card, and to be honest, most folks don't have a DirectX 11 video card. But those who did have a DirectX 11 video card, most people are between 4,000 and 5,000, and you can also go to 3DMark.com if you want to do a test right now if you have a DirectX 11 card. And you can go to, after you do the benchmark, you can go here and post your results as well. It'll be interesting to see more votes on this and your comments on this as well. Certainly a very interesting benchmark that FutureMark has put out there. Okay, so that ends the second part of the show. We're going to start the third part of the show, and this is about a couple or a few, actually, 3 rheostats. Very interesting rheostats. Let me get to this right now. I think I have the link to this, or maybe I do not. You go to their website here. It's sunbeamtech.com. There's a few of these, 3 of them. That's why it's taking some time here. This is the first one, and I'll go through this right now. So these products were provided by Sunbeam. They sent me 3 of these products, and these 3 products include the Rheostat PCI fan controller. You see that this is just really an expansion slot filler with Rheostat on it. You got a switch here in the back. I believe this is a switch here in the back that automatically controls the fan speed via the motherboard if you want to. The PWM pulse width modulation. You can connect up to 2 fans, and they can be 20 watts each. This is the first product. The second one here is the Rheosmart 3. This is a you see the product right there. The front, very, very nice. I'll open these up, by the way. You see this? And this one here, let me see, read the back here. Very nice mesh black front on this. Aluminum and mesh. You can control 3 fans that can be 30 watts each. And they include 3-pin fan connectors as well. The other one here, I mean, this is just the expansion slot filler, so I'm not going to really open that one up. So let me open this up here as quickly as I can. There you have it. This is a small one. It fits in a 3.5-inch expansion slot. 3.5-inch drive bay. 3.5-inch drive bay. 3 nice knobs at the front here. Very nice look. You have the power cables for the 3 fans, as well as a couple screws here. And I would imagine the other one is pretty much the same as this, except it fits in a 5.25-inch drive bay, and it is larger, and you can control more fans. Same look on the front as you can see here. Aluminum mesh. You can control up to six fans, 30 watts each. Again, these are the Sunbeam Rheosmart fan controllers, and you can get them at sunbeamtech.com. I'll link you up to the site right here if you're in chat. Again, www.sunbeamtech.com if you want to have some fan controllers. So Zach, I'm still waiting for you to pick the winners for the live show. 3 winners for the Nzxt LED kits, and this is the LED kits right here. Very nice. I showcased these in a previous show. There you go. We have the winners. Samuel, Alexandria, and Toby. I will be contacting you via email. Zach will send me the information on this, but congratulations as well on winning the kits. I'm not quite sure if they're going to give you a choice color or not, but I would imagine. So if you want to, please go to the Nzxt website and kind of like decide what you want. When I send you an email, you're pretty much know what you want. They come in a couple different lengths and different colors. So congratulations to the winners. A couple other things before I end this live show, and they include TVs and movies that I'm watching. Last movie that I watched, very scary movie called Devil. Yeah, appropriately named. I don't know if anyone saw this movie. I'll link you up here at imdb.com. Very, very interesting movie. Pretty much, without spoiling it, everyone's stuck in an elevator. The devil is close, and very, very good acting. Very interesting movie overall. TV that I'm watching, discovered. I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but there's a TV show that I kind of just discovered. Lost Girl. Anyone watching Lost Girl? I'll link you up here if you're in chat. There you go. Now you know. Kind of like these horror, action, sci-fi movies. Some people like it. Some people don't. If you kind of like a vampire kind of action kind of thing, you probably like Lost Girl. Yes. Dawn of the Dead. Something similar to that, although not quite. Here we go. Okay, something else as well I should mention is the I don't know how many of you out there that have a home theater PC, but I do, and I have to say that one of my favorite software programs for using a home theater PC is a free software program called XBMC. I should be promoting this almost in every single show because what they've done is astounding. I'll link you up here to the latest release, today's release, 10. Everyone's excited about this, so am I. Again, xmbc.org. And if you haven't checked out the new Crisis 2 trailer, or for the love of God, please do that as soon as you possibly can, because it is amazing and ultra cool. I think I have it here. Yes, I do. Here's the link to the trailer. Boom. You gotta love it. I have to say that I love to see a movie about this, but one of the games that I really look forward to is Crisis. I mean, it's just incredible. Okay, the last couple of things that I want to mention is the 3D Game Man t-shirts. Please buy one. If you have not already, then yeah, go ahead and go over to 3dgameman.com/t-shirts. I'll provide the link to you, and Zach has already did it, but I'll do it again just for the heck of it. and there you have it. Buy a t-shirt. If you have already, I bow to you. Thank you. You are supporting 3dgameman.com, and you have a very cool t-shirt. That's it. And another live show. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be doing another live show next week or the week after that. Not quite sure. So if I'm not around next week, don't get all upset. If I'm not around the week after that, don't get all upset. Why? Well, it's holiday season, and I might have other things to do. The next Saturday's live show falls on December the 25th, and the one after that falls on January number 1. So, not quite sure. Probably won't have a show. I don't know. I have to wait and see on that. But again, thank you for showing up. Thank the moderators for keeping the chat civil. And thanks to the sponsors for sending interesting products. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.